And now the latest on George Santos. He's the congressman notorious for lying about his life story. The Republican is facing a 13-count federal indictment. Prosecutors accuse him of spending campaign money on himself and collecting unemployment benefits while he was working. ABC's Rachel Scott has the story.
Will you resign, George?
Congressman George Santos surrendering to authorities, pleading not guilty to 13 federal counts, making his way through a scrum of reporters and photographers to declare his innocence.
I'm going to fight the witch hunt. I'm going to take care of clearing my name.
Santos is facing charges of wire fraud, money laundering, and theft of public funds. He's also accused of unemployment fraud, receiving thousands in benefits even though he had a job making $120,000 a year.
Why would you apply for unemployment benefits when you had a job making $120,000 a year?
Rachel, this is part of my defense. This is inaccurate information, and I will get to clear my name on this. During the pandemic, it wasn't very clear. I don't understand where the government's getting their information, but I will present my
prosecutors say that you got over $20,000 in unemployment benefits, sir. How is that acceptable?
Ma'am, like I said, my employment was changed during the time. I don't understand where the government's coming from.
Federal prosecutors say Santos lied to Congress, inflating his salary on financial disclosure forms, and defrauded donors by siphoning funds meant for his campaign to personal accounts, then using it to pay off personal debts and even buying designer clothes. He surrendered his passport and was released on a $500,000 bond. But still, Santos is defiant, not backing down.
Are you planning on running for re-election?
Yes, I am.
For months, he's been at the center of controversy, accused of lying about nearly every aspect of his life, from his education to his background. And now at least a dozen House Republicans are calling on him to resign.
It's a distraction, and it's a punchline.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who is counting on Santos's vote to remain in power, is not calling for him to step down. But for the first time, making it clear he will not support Santos's bid for re-election.
Santos has a lot more. I think he has other things to focus on his life than running for state.
Santos will also need permission to travel outside of Washington, D.C., New York City, and Long Island.